Good morning, everybody. It is Football Friday.
Yeah.
Woo! Unfortunate news, though. Josh had a flat tire this morning, and he won't be able to make it. And I know it's your favorite show host for Football Friday, but some unfortunate news.
Psych! Let's go! It's Football Friday, and this Football Friday is special. All right, we got Conference Championship Week. This is where it makes or breaks the men from the boys. This is where people get separated. Okay, all right. So first and foremost, let's say this is the reason why we do this. We got a grand prize for the winner of Football Friday this year.
Hey, is everybody on here? I don't see many folks.
I'm not even on here. Hey, I was too busy up there dancing. Sorry.
Get on the damn
My
show.
bad. Grand prize.
Josh Letzler hosting.
If you win, you get a $500 gift card to Jeff Ruby's, the best steakhouse in Tennessee. That's what you get. If you win, you get $500. $500. You know how many you know how many dinners at Jeff Ruby's that'll get you? One. And it's nice. It's really nice. It's worth it. So if you're on here, let us know what your picks are. We got a really good lineup for you guys this week. Without further ado, let's get into the leaderboard. Who's winning? Who's winning? Who is what the points are? So top five. We got top five in fifth place. Matt Harrell, my father. He's in fifth place. He did not make his picks last week.
Good.
Yes, he has 33 points. 33 points.
I appreciate that.
All right, fourth place, we got our boy Randy, Mr. Flex over here with 34 points. Congratulations. Third place, there's a two-way tie between yours truly and Dipshit Ed with 36 points. No, not yet. Not even close. No, I'm just kidding. All right, 36 points. Second place, there's another two-way tie. Sam Gordon. Are we doing bowl season as well? Yes, I'm about to get into that. Second place, Sam Gordon and GTT tied at 37 points. And in first place, Lil Josh, 39 points. Let's give it up for our contenders.
Where are you, third?
I'm in third. So
Actually, it would be you, me, Sam, then you, and you're actually fifth.
well, we have the same amount of points. So yeah,
You're
fifth.
actually fifth.
Fifth. I like to think positive. I like to think, hey, I'm going to be in third place. So, but here's the thing. You are in first place. You're tied with Sam in second. Me and Ed are tied for fifth. I'm sorry, third, whatever. But all points. You got 39. Y'all got 37.
We're tied for
Third.
third.
Yes. You and Sam tied for third. Me and Ed tied for fifth. We're 3 points within each other. We got 36. You got 39.
Yeah, no, hey, I've been coasting. Now I'm about to start taking this shit real.
Yeah. That's right. Okay, so
Now, let everybody know, like Sam, I feel like this dude's trying to cheat me. Are we going to do a bowl game, bowl season as well?
here's what's happening, all right? Today is Conference Championship Week, all right? We're doing Conference Championship Week just like we would any other week. Bowl season, bowl games, we're doing the same thing. Bowl games, we're going to pick the best bowl games that are going on that weekend, and we're going to do it until the college football playoff. We're going to do that as well. And then, obviously, the championship, okay? Here's the thing. Today, this is what we're used to doing. We're used to doing typically we do about 3 money line games and 2.
Frazier's calling you out.
I'm so sorry, Roy Frazier. Isn't this the dude that had TN playing in the SEC championship game? Must be thinking of the other Josh. I never said that.
Did you not?
I'm just kidding. Yeah, I did. I had high hopes. Hey, listen, Roy. If you're a fan of your team, obviously you're going to talk very highly about them. I was talking very
Roy's the
high.
guy that don't like anybody. He just likes to dog other teams.
I don't blame him.
Roy's that guy.
He's that guy. Roy's that guy.
Stand by any team.
I'm taking my insurance
He was
elsewhere.
probably a Colorado fan for a couple weeks.
Yeah, kind of like somebody else we know in here, right? But this is how it's going to go. Normally we do 3 money line and 2 spread bets. From now on, nothing but spread bets. No more money line. Money line is out of the picture. You have to put your spread bet pick. If you just put the team that's going to win, Does not count. All right? So you got to put spread picks, okay? I feel like the points may be like the votes from 2000
Were you
election
born
in Florida.
2000 during
No.
that election?
I was born in 01. Okay? I'm a young guy. All right.
Shout out to Roy and Sam, two sponsors of the GTT Bash.
Two sponsors of the GTT Bash. Appreciate you guys being on here, Roy Frazier and Sam Gordon. Hey, thank you guys for sponsoring the best party Murfreesboro scene all year. Hopefully we'll see you guys next year, and hopefully you guys can sponsor the GTT Bash again. That was a hell of a night. But without further ado, let's get into the games for this week, all right? We got a real good lineup, okay? And like I said, all of these are spread bets. All of them are. So don't even think about just putting one team. You got to put your team that you think is going to cover the spread, okay? So game number 1, Oklahoma State versus Texas. This is a 11 o'clock kickoff tomorrow.
Big man kickoff.
Big noon kickoff, and the game is at the Cowboy Stadium, AT&T Stadium. All right, Texas is favored by 15.5 points.
That's where it gets tough.
Yeah, this is where it gets
A lot of
tough.
points.
Okay, Texas is favored by 15.5 points, so you got to put whether you think they're going to cover that or whether you think they aren't going to cover that. Okay, Oklahoma State versus Texas.
What's Oklahoma State ranked?
Oklahoma State is ranked 19th. Texas is ranked number 7.
Boy, this one's tough, man.
Coming out with a banger. Yeah, this is in my opinion. Listen, do you think Archie Manning will play at all?
Archie Manning is 75 years old.
I don't
Or
think they'll
I'm sorry, not Archie.
I'm gonna bring him out.
Archie. Sorry, Archie Manning. Do you think that Manning boy is gonna play? He played. He got his first snaps. He threw one.
How do you look?
I mean,
play.
nah, he didn't look.
Like 2 for 6.
He didn't look horrible. I mean, just kind of like Nico, his first game he played. Whenever you got high expectations like that, it's kind of hard. No, Archie has no eligibility.
Golly, man.
It's a tough one. Oklahoma State, Texas,
Oklahoma
Texas.
State's losses are really bad.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
They're like really bad. South Alabama by 30 points.
They
Yep.
got beat by South Alabama.
Yeah,
They lost.
they got
to
waxed by South Alabama.
UCF 45-3.
Oh my.
But they must. When did they lose these games?
They lost that UCF game 3 weeks.
I was about to say that was recent.
But they did. They beat BYU last week
How bad?
by 6.
Yep.
And BYU is 5
Yeah.
and 7.
Texas spread 15.5. First, Oklahoma State. Who you got? It's a big one.
Shit ass conference.
Yeah, I'm going to. Hey, we got Texas next. SEC gets Texas next year, and Oklahoma.
Shit ass conferences.
Beat Bama, so.
I'd rather be in no conference like Notre Dame than be in the Big 12.
Yeah. Yeah, Big 12 sucks. Texas covers. Hey, old Van Grafton said Oklahoma State covers.
That means Texas.
Van's coming. Hey, Van's coming for that ass. Before we know it, he's going to be in first. All right. So that was game number 1. Put your picks in. Game number 2. As a matter of fact, game number 2 is probably the closest. It is the closest spread-wise. We got Louisville taking on Florida State. It's tomorrow night. It's a night game, 7 p.m. It will be at Bank of America Stadium. Okay, the spread, Florida State is favored by 2.5 points.
That's not what I got. I got Florida State minus 1.5.
Well, this was of yesterday. So
We can make our own spread if
Yeah.
we want to.
this was I always go by of yesterday because Friday, there are games on Friday. I just don't like changing it up like that.
Well, we need to make sure you've got it in your notes what the spread
Yeah, I got it right here. Got it right here. Florida State favored by 2.5 points. 7 p.m. kickoff. First, number 15th ranked Louisville. Florida State is ranked 4th. They keep on chucking. They might just see themselves in the playoffs this year.
Are you doing whatever I'm doing?
Louisville covers. Ooh, interesting. I was about to say we got two.
Louisville did get beat by Kentucky.
We got two
Tough
guys.
matchup for them though. Kentucky is a physical team.
Mm-hmm.
They can, Louisville can handle this Florida State team.
You think?
I do.
think Florida State hasn't really played anybody very well.
Bullshit.
Other than LSU, the
I
first game
think
of the year.
Louisville beats them.
You think Louisville beats Florida State? Okay.
They still have their quarterback.
It's good.
Let's see.
FSU covers. FSU covers. That is what Van just did. So, all right. That was game number 2. Game number 3, we got a pretty tough one. If this was a money line game, you'd love me, but it's not. So you're probably going to hate me. Michigan versus Iowa.
Spread on that.
Number 2 ranked Michigan is favored by 22.5 points versus Iowa,
What's Iowa ranked?
18th. The game is at 7 p.m. being played at Lucas Oil Stadium.
You remember where that is?
Texas.
Iowa covers. Dang.
It's in Indianapolis.
You think Iowa will cover that?
I don't think Michigan. I don't think Iowa scores much, but
After the game they had last week against.
I think it's going to be a very close, clock-running game.
Interesting.
Sam wants to know what the spread was. Pay attention.
Spread's 20. Michigan's favored by 22.5 points. Mr. Sam.
I could see Michigan just running the ball down their throat and not scoring a ton of points.
I don't know.
Michigan's defense is just so good, and Iowa's offense is just so bad.
Iowa's defense pretty damn good.
Iowa's defense is good.
Yeah.
Their offense is
It's a good one. 22.5 points is a lot. I mean, it's a big spread.
It's a lot of points for a conference championship game.
Yeah, that's.
And I'm doing each comment, but I'm also doing all of them, so I'll have.
We don't care.
That's a big one. Yeah. So that's a big one. 22.5 points. Michigan is favored versus Iowa.
5 for 5.
All right. So that's game number 3. All right. Let's get into the nitty gritty. I love this game. Oregon versus Washington. This game is being played tonight at 7 p.m. Okay? It's tonight. Oregon versus Washington tonight. Oregon's ranked 5th. Washington is ranked 3rd. Okay? Keep that in mind. Washington is ranked 3rd. Oregon is ranked 5th. Oregon's favored.
And if it tells you anything,
Oregon's favored by 9.5 points.
if it tells you anything, the line has moved 5 points for Monday.
Yeah.
Did someone get hurt?
No.
I,
No. This is.
Vegas knows.
Well, I had a friend of mine.
Vegas doesn't know. People always say Vegas knows, but you know Vegas sets the line and then the market.
Yeah. Based off how many bets people place is how they move it. So, Oregon versus Washington tonight at 7 p.m. The game is at Allegiant Stadium. Okay? 7 p.m.
Washington's
Oregon.
undefeated?
Washington is undefeated.
That's at a good stadium.
Yeah, good stadium. Oregon, like I said, is favored by 9.5 points. It just doesn't make any damn sense. On paper,
Even one more since yesterday.
it doesn't make sense.
Everybody's betting on Washington.
Everybody's bet on Washington. I mean, hey,
They're trying to make it more
Then I guess I'm
sexy.
gonna bet on
appealing.
Oregon.
Yeah. Well, they're trying to make it more sexy to bet on Washington because Washington, on paper, is supposed to win this game.
They're
Undefeated, ranked number 3. I mean, they are supposed to win the game. But Bo Nix is playing his ass off.
What make your pick tough, guy?
What was Washington's biggest win?
Oregon.
Yeah, they beat them earlier in the season. But here's the thing.
Oregon hadn't played him.
Hey, by the great words of John Jones, it's hard to beat a team twice. It's a good one. Oregon versus Washington.
My pick's in, little Josh.
Oregon covers. Dang. Oregon covers. That's a good pick. Hey, I'm tailing that one. I think Oregon will go in there and beat the shit out of Washington.
Washington covers. Hey, this week.
But I think Oregon wins. Washington covered. Oregon.
I don't know, dude. I think Oregon. This is my prediction. I think Oregon will trample Washington.
I think that
Score a
whoever
lot.
Oh, it's gonna be a high scoring game.
wins this game wins the Heisman.
Okay.
I can see this game like
I can see Duke.
Oh,
I
right.
can see the spread bet being like on the last play of the game, like something fluky.
Yeah.
Oregon returns a damn pick 6.
They strip the
Hail
ball.
Mary,
Hey,
and he just returns it
Yeah,
instead of nailing it.
something like that. Yeah.
they strip the ball at the 1 and run it for a 99-yard touchdown. Yeah. So that's a good one. Oregon versus Washington. Oregon's favored 9.5 points. Let us know your picks. All right. Game number 5. This is the most highly anticipated game. It's an SEC championship. This is, this is a tough one too. But Georgia versus Alabama. And here's the thing. Keep this in mind. You want to know this. This is important information. The game is at Mercedes-Benz Stadium, Atlanta. Georgia versus Bama. Georgia's favored by 5.5. Georgia's favored by 5.5 points. Okay. The only time you will ever hear me say this in my whole entire life, and don't you clip this. Don't you ever hold me to this. But I will never say this ever again. I hope Bama wins. I hope Bama wins.
See, my heart tells me Georgia, but my mind is just saying Nick Saban. My mind's Nick Saban.
Dude, listen. I would rather shit in my hands and clap than see Georgia win another championship this year. I'm tired of it. You know what I mean? I don't know. But Georgia's just so good, you know? They just have a really good football team.
29 wins in a row. Or
20, something crazy.
That's what Nick Saban said. And they've only done 20. They've done 20 twice, is what Nick Saban said.
Yep.
Sam just said Nick Saban's 5-0 Mercedes-Benz Stadium.
Well, I don't know.
29.
No, what? LSU was in Georgia.
Last year? Yeah, because LSU beat Alabama.
Carter held up. That guy won.
If Georgia loses, Sam has a good question. If Georgia loses, do they still get in the playoffs?
They should.
But does Alabama get in?
They should.
Both. You think? But if Georgia loses, both teams make the playoffs.
Because Louisville's going to beat Florida State, and
what about
Oregon.
Texas?
But Texas beat Bama.
If Texas beats Oklahoma,
They were saying
it's funky.
If Alabama won, it could potentially not have any SEC.
They're all having
Yeah,
That's what Kirby said, but he hates SEC.
Kirby Smart?
No, not Kirby. Herb Street.
Kirby.
I was
about to say.
Kirby. He said, I was listening to him yesterday. He said if Bama wins, there will be no SEC teams.
He did?
Wouldn't that be a bummer?
That would suck.
I can never see that.
I don't know. I think they gotta put SEC. I mean,
this is why we need the 12-team play.
I think depending on what the score is, I think that it would determine if Bama wins. Depending on if it's a close game, I think Georgia would make it in. So there are your games for the week. I'll go over them one more time. Just keep this in mind. All of these are spreads. If you're just now getting on, all these picks are spread picks. Okay, you got to put if you think they're going to cover the spread or not. Okay, game number 1, Oklahoma State versus Texas. Texas is favored by 15.5 points. Game number 2, Louisville versus Florida State. Florida State is favored by 2.5 points. Game number 3, Michigan versus Iowa. Michigan is favored 22.5 points. Game number 4, Oregon versus Washington. Oregon's favored by 9.5 points. Game number 5, Georgia versus Bama. Georgia's favored 5.5 points. Okay. Hey, Metazak Drew's in on the action this morning. Good morning. So yeah, there's your picks, guys. Hey, this is we're gonna see some. I have a good feeling we're gonna see some separation this week in the good old Football Friday. So stay tuned. Get back on here next week. See how you line up. See if you are see if your picks hit or not to enter a chance to win a $500 gift card to Jeff Ruby's. And I think this is gonna be interesting. I'm excited about this. So everybody, thanks so much for watching. If you're on here, like, comment, and share the stream. We'll see you guys next Friday. Van Grafton, shut us down.